Dear friends, today we are going to speak about chakras and the technology behind chakras. So before that, we need to understand that we are not just body units, but we are also body, mind, intellect, and soul units. So that is the understanding where a thought about chakras will start. See, when we understand that we are just a physical body, we would not delve inside what is happening inside us. So we are not just body units. We are not just flesh and bones. We are also energy beings. We are also soul units. That is the understanding from where our spiritual science starts. So I'll just give a small introduction about this spiritual science and then we'll get deeper into the chakra technology. So one needs to understand that we are not just made of atoms and molecules, but we are also that energy beings. We are also souls. So we are more than what is visible. We are more than what is visible with the physical eyes. When we know that we are more than what is visible, then our search starts. So once you are in this inner journey and going through these sessions, that means that you have now understood that you are not just physical body units. You are not just mind units. You are not just intellect units, but you are something more. What is this something more? So we're going to see today. And my soul namaskars to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, who has made this possible, made these sessions possible, who has brought soul science and spiritual science to thousands and millions of people across the world in so many countries. So my soul namaskars to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, without whom my spiritual journey till this extent would not have been possible, and soul science reaching these millions of people would not have been possible. And my soul namaskars to Balakrishna sir and all the people who are organizing this. My gratitude to all of them. Yeah. So my dear friends, one needs to understand that one is not just a physical body, but something more. And maybe you have already got a grounding in the fact that we are also energy units, not just the physical body units, right? So we do not just have one physical body, but we are more. So Bhagavad Gita says in certain way that we are soul, we are Atma, right? So it says, na jayate mriyate va kadachinnayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyaha ajo nitya shashvatoyam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire. See, this is one of the best shloka which keep coming to me all the time, where it gives a perfect understanding that we are not just the visible physical body unit, but something more. So, na jayate mriyate va, you do not have birth or death. Kadachinnayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyaha means you are born in this body, but you have lived even before that, and you would also live even after leaving this body. Ajo nitya shashvatoyam, only the soul is eternal. Ajo means Atma in Sanskrit. Purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Purano means it is ancient. Na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Only this body is perishable. Okay? And you need to have wisdom that you are not just the physical body. When you are grounded in the fact that you are not just the physical body, then you can explore further, right? So when you know that you have not just this physical body, but 6 other bodies, you have other bodies also. You do not just see with your physical eyes, but you can also see with the other body. So when you see with other bodies, it is not just your physical sight. When sight is activated through the other body, it is called as clairvoyance. When you hear from your own ears, okay, it is a physical hearing, but if you can hear from your other bodies, then it is called as clairaudience. When, see, I can feel the touch. I can feel the touch with my physical body. But when you can feel the touch through other body, in the sense, see, you may feel that you are seeing a vision, in your dream or in your meditation. So what is happening? You are seeing, but you're not using your physical eyes to see, right? You're not using your physical eyes to see, but you are seeing. The function of seeing is there. The function of taste is there. The function of smell is there. The function of touch can be there. So you are getting sensory information through other bodies. So you're not just getting sensory information from one body. See, my dear friends, I'm trying to establish the fact that you do not have one body, but you have the possibility of other bodies also. But I do not want this to be a theoretical understanding. I want this to be a practical understanding of you. So there are so many instances that each one of you have gone through where you have seen, even after you have closed your eyes, even in your meditations, you see a vision, right? So how are you able to see? You're not seeing with your physical eyes, but your sight, the power of sight is activated. So that we call as clairvoyance. See, when your consciousness expands, from the physical level to the etheric level, to the astral level, so you can even see with your astral body. You can activate your senses of the astral body also. When you can see with your astral body, then it is called as clairvoyance. See, when you see from the senses, when you get sensory information, see, now I am seeing myself in this screen, right? So I'm able to see the window there, the books that are beside me. I'm able to see all this. So this is my physical sense. I'm getting this sensory information to my eyes. But when I close my eyes and when I see any objects, when I close my eyes, that is extrasensory information. So when you can perceive with not just the physical senses, but your other senses, it is called as extrasensory perception, which is made possible by the presence of your other bodies, by the awareness of your other bodies, by the sensory information getting received from the other body units. So I want to tell you that you are not just one physical body, my dear friend. You have 7 bodies, not just the physical body. And you have certain information storage units in your body. Those are called as chakras. My dear friends, human body is the most beautiful and amazing system that is developed by the nature. See, you cannot recreate the system that is there in our physical body. No matter how many scientists you can put together. I want you to understand the wonderment of this physical body system while being present to the possibility that you are not just one physical body, but you also have 7 bodies. And you have 7 chakras, 7 energy centers in your body. So a chakra, I'll come back to the chakra. What is chakra? Okay, a chakra is nothing but an information storage unit. You can actually see these chakras in different aspects, in different perspectives. And each chakra registers a specific type of information in this most advanced technology machine called the human body. And the data storage units in these chakras record your every thought. See, every chakra is a data storage unit and it records every thought, each thought that you have got, each emotion that you are feeling, every perception that you are making, every action that you have ever done, whatever you have imagined, whatever you have experienced, whatever you have thought, whatever you have perceived, whatever you have felt, everything is stored in this data storage units called the chakras. See, for example, whatever or however or whichever you have felt about love is recorded in the heart chakra. And anything to do with your self-esteem is recorded in your solar plexus chakra. So these are information storage units, my dear friends. So these also store karma. Whatever energy that is accumulated in your past life experiences and in your current life are also stored here. So what one can do is one can activate and balance these chakras. And when you activate and balance these chakras through meditation, through anapanasati meditation, then it can trigger an energy transformation within us. And this energy transformation, by balancing these chakras and activating these chakras through meditation, it allows this karma to be burnt up. You will receive the relevant wisdom to every chakra. Every chakra has certain wisdom to be learned in the evolution of man. See, we are consciousness basically. Your consciousness, I am consciousness, this computer is consciousness, this mobile is consciousness, everything is consciousness. There is nothing that is not consciousness. And this consciousness, we as consciousness units, we are evolving. What is consciousness? Consciousness, Deepak Chopra says it is energy plus information is consciousness. Energy plus wisdom is consciousness. And there is also another angle to this. Energy plus wisdom plus awareness is consciousness. Conscious means being aware. So the energy of you may be different from the person sitting beside you. The wisdom of you may be different from the person sitting beside you. The awareness of the person sitting beside you may be different. So everyone has these differences in consciousness, in the sense everyone is consciousness, but their energy, wisdom and awareness may be different. And this difference allows us, facilitates us to learn from each other, to share with each other. So the energy and wisdom and awareness of Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji is different from us. So we have a learning opportunity there. We have a growth opportunity there. We have an evolution opportunity there. And according to one of the principles coined by Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji in the 6 core laws of spiritual science. So we are in an infinite evolution. We are in a journey of infinite evolution, my dear friends. So we will keep evolving. We'll keep evolving by gathering this new wisdom and imbibing it, living it, experiencing it, and gathering new and new experiences, enjoying them, accepting them, and learning and growing. So by this we'll have our evolution. Karma is not bad. Karma is training. These 7 chakras are these information storage units, and 7 chakras also represent learning opportunities for us. So every chakra has a learning opportunity for us. So balancing a chakra or activating a chakra means there is certain wisdom that we need to learn about that chakra. There is certain wisdom when learned will balance that chakra. So it is part of our evolution. It's an evolution game that we are meant to be in. So whenever you balance a chakra, it can trigger an energy transformation within us. And it will allow certain karma to be burnt up. And it will allow us to evolve and grow and learn. And then what would happen is we will come in tune with the universal energies. And the ego-driven actions that we keep doing will get loosened up. And the base is spiritual science or the soul science, my dear friends. When you think you are just the body, then you are very attached. You're very ego-driven. But when you think that you are a soul who has lived so many lifetimes and who has a choice to live so many lifetimes, if you want, if you choose to, then you will have a big picture, you will have a broad picture, you will have a broad heart, and you will have a lot of acceptance. See, if I know that I have only one shirt, and if you drop a tea, then I'll be very sad, I may be angry, I may be furious, I would be aggressive. But if I know that I have 200 more shirts or 650 more shirts, and I can choose to wear any number of shirts if I want to, and I have already had experienced some 200, 300 shirts, wearing 200, 300 shirts, then my ego-driven actions will get loosened up. So there will be more acceptance. Okay? And then these chakras provide you an opportunity to learn. So this is what would happen. And we will also see specifically for every chakra, what every chakra means. What are the learnings that one can get while the chakra gets balanced. Okay, we'll also see that. So modern science tells us that the health of a physical body depends on the state of our glands in the body. There are certain glands, okay, and every chakra is positioned around a gland. A gland is positioned inside a chakra. So this placement of chakras and glands are together in our physical body. So the areas in the physical body where glands are located, they represent the chakras in the energy body, my dear friends. And these chakras located right within the glands have been unconsciously functioning all the time. Often, sometimes they cause injury because of our ignorance, or because of our wisdom, they get activated and balanced. So the glands are like we have pituitary gland, pineal gland, thyroid gland, thymus gland, pancreas, ovaries, adrenal glands, and these glands, the major glands in the endocrine system of our body, are controlled by the 7 chakras, my dear friends. And these chakras also affect us psychologically and emotionally through all the emotions that we go through. Like the base chakra, the root chakra is related with the emotion of fear. And the second chakra is related with guilt. Third chakra, distress. Fourth chakra, sadness. Fifth chakra, lies. Sixth chakra, illusion. Seventh chakra is about attachment. And the malfunctioning of these chakras can cause these emotions, whatever I have just said: fear, guilt, distress, sadness, lies, illusion, and attachment. The chakra functions according to our thoughts. I will begin working with them. They will give you results in the way that you have not expected. They will also work on the subconscious mind to cleanse, purify, and free your emotions and body of thoughts that stand in your way. They would also be helpful to dissolve your karma, my dear friends. And once you work on the wisdom relevant to chakras, you will start feeling a strange peace of mind within. And that is the indication that you are getting healed. You are getting healed from your karma. You are getting healed from inside, my dear friends. So this is general information about chakras. And now we'll see some specific information about chakras, right? So the first chakra, of the root chakra, of the Muladhara chakra, okay, the color is red. And it is located in the perineum, the base of your tailbone, the base of your spine, okay? And it is related to the element earth, okay? And see, all elements, every element is related to one chakra. All the senses that I have spoken about is also related to one chakra. When this chakra gets activated, when you get the wisdom of this chakra, then you will also have a good relationship with that particular element. And your sensory capability of receiving that particular sensory information will also be more. So when your root chakra is activated, for example, your sense of smell will get activated more. Your sense of when your root chakra is activated further and further and further, you will be able to smell not just with your physical body, but you will also be able to smell with the other bodies. Okay? The same way, your ability of clairvoyance will get increased as much your Manipura gets balanced or Manipura gets activated. As much as your Swadhisthana gets activated, your sense of taste will increase. Your sensory information ability to get that sensory perception will get increased in your physical body and other bodies. So, the main focus, let's come back to the root chakra. The main focus of the root chakra is our physical existence. Our physical existence, grounding, everything will be there in the root chakra. Okay? I want to have this, I want to have that, I want to have this particular asset. All these thoughts are related to this root chakra. Okay? And the positive qualities of the root chakra is stability. Once this root chakra is balanced, you'll have stability, vitality, prosperity, You'll have patience, determination. You would also have tenacity. You will get a task to its completion. When your root chakra is not balanced, you will not even be able to sit in meditation for an hour. But if you want to sit for 10 hours in meditation, you need to have a lot of patience. Patriji in his Navaratnas has clearly said, patience is progress. Patience is progress, my dear friends. In spiritual practices, your patience is progress, and this patience is a quality of your root chakra. When you balance your root chakra, you will get this patience and tenacity. The difference between Ambani and a beggar. Ambani, I meant to say, a most successful person, even in the physical world or the yogic world, maybe a Buddha and a beginner, an Ambani and a beggar, okay, it is patience and tenacity. One has to sit with patience. One has to do sadhana with patience. One has to have enough concentration to do it, even for studies. So that quality is a result of your root chakra, my dear friends. So if it is malfunctioning, then a person may get bone disorders, obesity. A person would be having anxiety, financial problems. They would be having fear and instability. Okay, if this particular chakra malfunctions, my dear friends, I want you to close your eyes for a moment, and then I'll tell you a couple of affirmations for this. I am grounded. I am safe. I am secure. I make a good living doing what I love. I am stable. I am strong. I am healthy. Thank you, my dear friends. So this is about root chakra, okay? Now, I'll come back to the second chakra, that is Swadhisthana, Swa-adhisthana, okay? The color here is orange, okay? Swa-adhisthana means a person being in his own place, okay? Swa-adhisthana. And the element is water. Water represents emotions, my dear friends. All emotions and intimacy. So the main focus of this chakra is emotions. One has to learn how to deal with their own emotions, how to feel, okay? What to feel, and how to gain mastery on emotions, how to be aware of their own emotions. See, in emotional intelligence model by Daniel Goleman, he gives a 4-quadrant model, right? So it begins with emotional awareness, self-emotion awareness. What is an emotion? Emotion is nothing but E plus motion equal to emotion. What is E plus motion? Energy in motion is emotion. An emotion is nothing but an energy in motion. When you're aware of that emotion, that means you can name that feeling, okay? So be aware of your emotions. What kind of emotions your body is encountering at what times? How are you feeling now? What is the emotion you're feeling? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling joyful? Are you feeling vengeance or hatred? What is the kind of emotion you're feeling? Are you feeling sad? Be aware. You don't have to do anything with the emotions. You don't have to suppress them, repress them, nothing to do with the emotions. You just have to be aware of your emotions. When you are aware of your emotions, the emotions will lose grip. In the fire of awareness, the emotions will lose grip. See, in Bhagavad Gita, it is told that Gnanagni Dagda Karmanam. Gnanagni Dagda Karmanam. With the fire of wisdom, you can burn the logs of karma. So what is this fire of wisdom that you can apply here in emotional intelligence is awareness. Awareness is the fire of wisdom that you will apply to burn the logs of karma, that is emotions here. Why are you getting sad? Why are you getting fearful? You're getting sad because you do not have right wisdom. Or maybe it is a karmic consequence that you have induced this sadness into other people or induced this fear into other people. induce this fear into animals by killing them or eating them? When you have killed and eaten animals, you have induced this fear, right? So you may be thinking, oh, I did not do anything bad to any person in my world, in my conscience, and then why am I getting these feelings of fear? Why am I getting this feeling of fear and sadness? Yes, you have done that to the animals that you have killed and eaten, right? So you will be getting those emotions. What to do? You need to take the wisdom out of it. What is the wisdom? The highest wisdom for handling an emotion is awareness. You need to be aware of your own emotions while you're experiencing them at that same very moment. Be aware of your emotions, that energy flow, that energy in motion. And then you will gain the emotional mastery. And then you can also gain social mastery. You can understand others' emotions also. So the positive qualities of Swadhisthana is joy, the feeling of joy. And you will also be creative. Once you're emotionally free, emotionally aware, you can also be creative, you can be adaptable, you can be sensual. And see, the fertility, pleasure, sexuality is also related to this chakra, the second chakra. So when this chakra malfunctions, a person will have fertility issues, sexual issues, genital issues, rigidity. They may feel isolated. They want to isolate themselves. Okay, they may have some problems with the hip joints, or they will feel dehydration. So these are some of the issues that a person might face when this chakra is not functioning properly. So now I want you to just listen consciously or close eyes for 30 seconds while I tell the powerful statements for this chakra. Okay, I'm a sensual being. I'm a creative being. I'm very adaptable. I'm flexible. I'm able to enjoy the pleasures of life. So now we'll continue with the third chakra, that is Manipura chakra. So the color of this chakra is yellow. It's also called as solar plexus chakra. Okay, and the element of the five, the element that is related to this chakra is fire, and the sense is sight. Okay, as much this Manipura chakra is activated, your clairvoyance abilities will increase, and your ability to see even the physical objects will increase. See, everyone has different sensory perception abilities. In Telugu, we have a saying, he has got pamu chavulu. That means actually snakes wouldn't have ears, but pamu chavulu is, they indicate a person who has extraordinary hearing ability. Okay, the hearing ability is a function of not this chakra, but it is a function of Vishuddha. Okay, but here it is about sight. Some persons can see far beyond, and you can also activate your clairvoyance with this. Okay, so the main focus of this chakra is about identity, is about power. Okay, all these politicians, you see this, they draw power, and they're about identity, even the musicians. Okay, so it is all about to act. So I want to do this, do that. Okay, and the positive qualities of this chakra is power, and they'll have confidence. They'll be charismatic also, and they'll have a strong will. They'll complete what they have built for, and they would also have humor. They would show certain leadership qualities, but this is not a leadership chakra. Leadership actually comes from activating your Vishuddha. Okay, but you will also have certain amount of leadership because it is all about power, and they will also have a mental clarity if this chakra is balanced. If this chakra is not balanced, they will have digestion issues. They would have kidney or liver issues. They will be timid. They will be cowards. Okay, they'll have rage. They'll not be able to do anything. They feel that cowardice inside, but they will be having rage, and they'll not feel the sweetness of life. They'll have diabetes. They may be either doing domination, or they will be feeling timidity. Okay, either they will be dominating or they will be like cowards. Okay, and they will feel a chronic fatigue in their system all the time, and their self-esteem will not be proper. Okay, either they will be dominating or they will be with very low self-esteem. So, my dear friends, the power statements for this chakra is I can do anything. So that confidence, when you build up, okay, when you balance this chakra through your meditation, then you will have a feeling, you will have a confidence that you can do anything and everything. I can do anything I set my mind to. You're not going to do everything, but you can do it, that thing where you have your focus. I am powerful and use my power wisely. This is another power statement for activating this chakra. Another affirmation. I am powerful and use my power wisely. I have a good sense of humor and I would laugh often. This is another power statement for this chakra. Now we have very important chakra, Anahata chakra. Okay. See, Anahata chakra, from here, the earlier three were lower chakras. Here starts the higher chakras. The higher chakras, Anahata, okay, is heart center. Okay. The color is green, and the element represented by this chakra is air, Vayu. Okay, and the sensory perception is touch. So it is all about love, feeling that love and connection. See, Mother Teresa, and a very good example will be Mother Teresa, with which Patriji quotes for Anahata chakra. So she had so much of love that it is overflowing. She had so much of love that even a person with leprosy, she did not differentiate. So she held them, she washed their leprosy wounds, that much of love and connection. It is all about to love. It is not even about love, my dear friends. It is about being that love. To love is again getting another person there. Why do you have to love others? You be love, and then that love overflows. See, love is not about giving or receiving. Love is about being in the love. When you are being in the love, then it flows. It is not about giving love and expecting love. When you give love, usually people expect love. When you give love, people expect love. But according to law of karma, my dear friends, when you give love to A, sometimes A may not give the love back to you. Some B will come or some C will come, and then who will give love to you? You may be thinking, I have given so much of love to this person, but why is this person not giving me back love? You will definitely get love. But you don't have to crave for it or cling for it. The universe will have its equations with absolute accuracy, my dear friends. You just be love. Okay? So, the qualities of this chakra, when activated, is love, trust, healing, equanimity, and one will feel compassion when this chakra is activated. One will feel connection to others when this chakra is activated. When this chakra is there, they will have faith, they will be in surrender. So all these things will be possible when Anahata is activated. But if this is green, even if you go to hospitals, you will see all these green curtains or green mats, because this indicates healing. So when this chakra is not balanced, then they'll have asthma or heart-related problems, lung-related problems, breast cancer, and antisocial issues, disorders. They'll feel lonely because they don't feel connected. And the power statements for this chakra is, I'm loving and lovable. I'm the most loving person in the whole world. I'm the most loving and lovable person in the entire universe. It's all about love. I'm deeply compassionate. See, compassion is being in others' shoe. It is not just empathy, but being with the other. What you do unto yourself, do unto others. This is the statement of Jesus Christ. This comes out of compassion. Only when Anahata chakra is activated, only when heart chakra is activated, can you be compassionate. See, initially I was eating non-veg. I come from a non-veg eating family. But when I started doing meditation, my brother told me, my younger brother Prabodh helped me to get into meditation. Okay. And when he told me that I have to stop non-veg, I did not stop non-veg. But when I kept meditating, automatically a compassion inside me has arisen. I have become compassionate. And then I stopped eating non-veg. I did not like the feeling of animals being killed for my food. That compassion has automatically arisen in me. I never realized when it happened. It just happened, and I was not eating non-veg. So when anahata gets activated, your compassion will also get activated, my dear friends. So another power statement is, I am the source of healing in this world. I am loving and lovable person in the world. So these are the power statements for this chakra. So the fifth chakra is Vishuddha, my dear friends. Vishuddha, the best example that Patriji quotes for Vishuddha is Gandhiji. He has activated his voice. See, when you share the truth, what you have known, he was sharing the truth that he has known about independence of India, about non-slavery. He has shared the truth about truth and non-violence. When he has shared the truth that he has realized in his being, the truth and non-violence, scores and scores of people has got influenced and treaded the path. Okay, and this happens with purity. Okay, and the element is sound, my dear friends, and the sensory perception is hearing. Okay, and it is all about your self-expression. It's all about living your life purpose and expressing that to people and inspiring them. The qualities of truth, purpose, and your self-expression. And this is also a higher creativity center, my dear friends. Okay, and you can be of service. You can communicate. The communication and synchronicity with others can happen by your communication. So this chakra is about leadership. This chakra is about expressing the truth that you have known. So why all these teachers are coming and taking these classes to you? Because they have known certain truth. They have realized certain truth. Why Patriji is sharing the truth of vegetarianism and meditation to the entire world? Because he has known the truth. He has realized the truth over several lifetimes, and he is sharing it with others. So it's about your self-expression. And when this chakra is imbalanced, then a person would have thyroid problems or hearing problems, teeth, gum issues. He would be lying, tonsils, stiff neck, shoulders. They will feel lack of purpose, and they would have fear of speaking in public or fear of speaking when this chakra is blocked. The power statements of this chakra is, I know my truth and I share it. I want you to really feel it inside, my dear friends. I know my truth and I share it. So know the truth what you have shared. So Patriji says, unlike many masters who say, first you practice and then you realize it completely and then you share. Patriji says, if you know A, share A. If you know B, share B. You don't have to know from A to Z. You share A, you share B. So whenever somebody learns meditation, we encourage them. Patriji encourages them to teach meditation immediately, right? So I know my truth and I share it. I am guided by my deepest purpose. My life is guided by divine synchronicity. So these are the power statements. And I'll come to the Agna Chakra, the sixth chakra, right? So the color is indigo and the element is light. Okay. The ESP, extrasensory perception, intuition, sixth sense, everything is related to this chakra. The clear one will have a clear perspective and can have a possibility of psychic abilities when this chakra gets activated. My dear friends, Agna Chakra, how much of meditation you do, that much our Agna Chakra petals will get activated. So by doing meditation, what happens? See, by doing meditation, first I understood why I was born into this particular family. Why I have got a grandfather who used to take me to village every time, and I had an opportunity to be with nature, ponds, greenery, farms, agriculture, all these things. So I was knowing the cause and effect relationships of everything in my life. So how much our Agna Chakra gets activated, you will know the cause and effect relationship for your life, for your entire life, my dear friend. And possibly you will understand why your partner has behaved the way that he has behaved, why a person is facing the situations that he is facing. So first you will understand about your life, and then you would understand about others' life also. Because once your cause and effect relationship becomes clear, what the effects, see, you are facing so many effects in your life. You have certain kind of relationships now, you have certain kind of partner, you have certain kind of parents, you have certain kind of siblings with certain behaviors. You had certain kind of boss, you have certain kind of employees, peers, whatever it is, you will know why all those situations, all those people have happened in your life. You will understand all the causes for those effects, what you have faced in your life from your childhood till now and in your earlier lifetimes. So the more it gets activated, you would also see your earlier lifetimes also. And your third eye potential will start getting activated. Extrasensory perception, you will increase your consciousness, expand your consciousness, that your extrasensory perception abilities will also start growing. So the qualities of this particular chakra is vision, you'll have intuition, you'll have dreams, you'll have insight into things. You will know inside, okay? Insight. And you'll have a perception about things. You'll not just take things the way it comes, but you will be able to know what is behind, because you will be able to know the cause of it. And you will feel the equanimity inside. That's Sthita Pragnata, what we call, okay? And if this chakra is not activated, then you'll have vision problems, migraine, nightmares, bipolar disorders, sleep disorders, okay? The power statements for this is, I'm intuitive and follow my inner guidance. Another power statement is, I always see the big picture. See, when you understand the cause and effect relationships, you will be able to see the big picture of things. And I avidly follow my dreams. This is another power statement for this chakra. And the seventh chakra is Sahasrara. My dear friends, Sahasrara is not a chakra. It is a state. It is not a chakra. It is sthiti. The color for this is violet. So it is a 1,000-spoked or 1,000-petal chakra. Okay. And the element is thought. Okay. Intuition, no sense. Sensory perception, no sensory perception. It is beyond senses. Okay. It is not even related with any sound. Earlier chakras, every chakra will have a sound, but this chakra does not have a sound. It is not a chakra, it is a sthiti. Sahasrara does not have a sound. It is silence. Okay. And it indicates connection to spirit and wisdom. What is that wisdom? A wisdom which is multidimensional. See, when you are stationed in this state, a person will have a multi-dimensional understanding of things. See, somebody are friends, somebody are not friends, but everybody is a friend to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. Why? Because he is a multi-dimensional being who can understand everyone's perspective. He understands every other dimension of every perspective of every human being. And then he will be able to connect. So when you are stationed in this state, so you will, 1,000-petal lotus indicates that 1,000 different dimensions, 1,000 different perspectives of the same thing. See, in Jainism, we have Anekavada, okay? Anekavada means, see, everyone will have their own perspective, but everything can coexist. Unless you have this wisdom of multidimensionality, you will not be having wisdom of unity. Unless you have the wisdom of diversity and coexistential diversity, coexistential multidimensionality, you will not have the wisdom of unity or oneness. So this chakra indicates unity. This chakra indicates that multidimensional perspective or wisdom, awareness or intelligence, okay? So once you are stationed in this state of multidimensional awareness, okay, then you will experience bliss, my dear friends. See, you will understand that. See, earlier I started this session by telling that, my dear friends, you are not atoms and molecules, you are not bones and flesh, you are not blood and organs, but you are that soul. You are that eternal soul, my dear friends. That is what I have told, right? But here you will understand that you are not just your physical body, not just your soul, but you are living in many physical bodies, in many dimensions, in many worlds at the same time. For the reason of your consciousness expansion, You are that multi-dimensional soul. So when you are stationed in this state of Sahasrara, you will understand that you are multi-dimensional soul, which is residing in multiple bodies, in multiple dimensions and multiple worlds. You will know that there's a possibility of multi-dimensional existence. There are multiple worlds, parallel worlds and alternate worlds do exist. You will get an awareness on these things. So when this is blocked, they'll have Alzheimer's, confusion, and mental illnesses can come, or over intellectualism, or depression, apathy, learning disabilities can come when this chakra, when there's a malfunction in Sahasrara. And the power statements for this is, I'm intelligent and aware, I'm a multidimensional soul, I'm one with everything, I have endless great ideas, I'm an infinite being. So these are the power statements for this chakra, my dear friends. So I know we have come to the end of the thing, but I'll just try to relate these chakras to the bodies. The physical body is related to root chakra, etheric body is related to sacral chakra, astral body is related to our third chakra, okay, and heart chakra is anahata is related to mental body. The Vishuddha or throat chakra is related to the intuitive body, and the Agna chakra is related to the ego body, and the crown chakra is related to the bliss body, my dear friends. The experiences relevant to these chakras and bodies is, see, in physical body we move, right? Okay. This is what I wanted to share with you today within the time that is given to me. And thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you. So I hand it over. I think I have crossed my limit by 7 minutes.
Is there a way that we can take some questions, sir? If you're okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to unmute Radhika Tong. Can you please unmute, madam, and ask your question?
I can see some questions in the chat. Okay.
You hear me now?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Thank you for this amazing knowledge that you were sharing. Especially, I love the bit that, when we talk about the spiritual scientific aspect, that you were talking about the Jain doctrine, so that Anekantavad, so that's basically philosophy that you're talking about. It was really, really cool. So thank you for that. So my question really is, so as you were talking about the sacral chakra, and then you also gave a certain, the affirmations. So my question is, and this is I think a lot of people will relate to it. When you are in a stress mode, or somebody who was in an office structure at one point in time, and then it all got very toxic. So there's this habit that gets into you, that is of binge eating, and I went through that. So somewhere that there was low self-esteem, or maybe high pressure, where I was trying to maybe get some gap through that eating bit, that is. And it was not that I was hogging or anything, but that binge eating the junk food and everything that PSSM does not stand for, whether it is cold drink, whether it is junk food, everything that we do not stand for, it was happening at that point in time, obviously. But then even if you go out of it, somewhere that really the repercussion had happened on the body. And now the issue is that I am not motivated to do anything about it. And no matter what I do, how much I talk to myself. So as you say, energy in motion is our emotions, right? So even if I talk to myself in the emotional way and I try to make myself understand, give myself that self-love, everything comes down to one thing, that I become lazy. So what is the exact, how do I put it? So how can you really, really get out of this entire circle of self-sabotage is what I need to understand.
Madam, good question. So what I observed, see, really Patriji wants people to speak. When you have spoken, I observed self-sabotage, laziness, and then there was so much of focus on the problem. When you change your Vakshetra, see, there are two kinds of attitudes. This is not relevant to the chakra thing, but yes, it's also relevant to chakras, because it's all about awareness. When you speak with awareness and change the choice of words, what you have used. Instead of self-sabotage, what is the other positive, equal and opposite positive word that you can use? Instead of laziness, what is the equal and positive word that you can use? So now, whatever you have just asked, the question is more problem-focused.
Yeah.
right? So when you change this question to a solution-focused question, if you can bring this transformation in your words, and these words is about Vishuddha, okay? Vishuddha is not just about sharing the truth that you have known. Vishuddha is also about being aware of the speech and what gets created with your speech. Because this is a higher creativity center. Higher creativity center does not mean that only you're being creative in your art and music form. It's also about you knowing that you're creating your life and living your life purpose through the words that you're speaking. You're creating your life. So now you are, when you have asked this question, self-sabotage, laziness, so this is how your life will be. Overeating, junk food. So you have used all these words. So I pick up the words. So Patriji also picks up the words. This is a secret that I am sharing with all of you today. He picks up the words. And based on words, he will know the state of your soul. Word is the index of the soul, right? It's not index of the mind. Word is the index of the soul. So if you change these words, if you change these words, then your Vishuddha will get enough activated to create a life that you want and let you live the purpose of your life. It's all in your Vishuddha. Okay, that's all.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
So just be aware of your words and also read the Vakshetra book by Patriji. Unfortunate that it is only in Telugu, but it's a beautiful, beautiful wisdom by Patriji. Maybe some master can.
In English or Hindi, please.
Thank you. And the other thing is, what he says in Vakshetra is, you're building the house by the bricks called your words. So with what kind of bricks you have to build your life or house called life? You need to use diamonds. You need to use maybe gold bricks. So if you do not have gold bricks or diamond bricks with you, but you can at least borrow the words of Buddha, borrow the words of Jesus, borrow the words of Mahavira, or borrow the words of Veerabrahmendra Swami, Annamaya, or all the enlightened masters. Those words are freely available. Those golden words are freely available. Those diamond words are freely available, and use it in your language. And once those words go into your mind and comes out of your mouth through the Vishuddha, then that life will get created. That's all. And yes, every chakra is not independent. Every chakra is related. Once you keep speaking these words, once I was telling the power statements, right? So you are speaking these statements from your mouth through your Vishuddha, then that will become a reality for all the other chakras also.
Yes.
Thank you.
Super. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. So I think we are already on the top of the hour. So shall we take one more question, sir? One last question.
Yeah, no issues. If every chakra should be balanced, what should we do? You should do meditation, Anapanasati meditation. Yeah. So the other question.
Yeah. So Praveen Rachakulla, can you please unmute yourself and turn on your video, please, and ask the question.
Sure. Namaste, sir. Namaste, Pradeep, sir. And thank you really for the wonderful session. I just have a question, like when you were saying about the chakra as a storage unit. So I just wanted to know, like, how long this information will be stored in this chakra. What I mean to say is, ask is, like, from childhood, we might be having certain kind of information that we want to store it. Like, is it still available or something? And also, is it the same thing? Like when I aspire for something, so these chakras get activated and then talk to universe, and then the things will happen for us. Is it something that happens with our chakra or what? This is the question that I have. Like whatever we think, I want to aspire, like I want to become like this. So these chakras get activated, and then they might get connected to the universe, and then the things will happen for us, because they say that, right, like whenever you have a strong desire, the entire universe will make sure that it will happen for you. So that's all I wanted to ask.
So it is not, definitely you can speak to everything. You can also speak to your chakras. Okay, chakras store it for an eternity. It's not that it will have only the recent information, nothing like that. It will store all your childhood information, everything. Okay, chakras are your means for your evolution. Okay, and when you keep evolving, It is not that you will work only on one chakra at a time. You will be working on so many aspects in your life, and your soul tells you what to work on through your body and through your dreams. See, if I get a indigestion issue, okay, or if I get a backache, lower backache, that means my root chakra understanding, the wisdom related to the root chakra, my grounding. I have to work on my fears. Okay, so that's all about. I have to maybe work on my financial energy understanding. That is root chakra. So when anything with the lungs, okay, so through body is indicating, or soul is indicating through the body that I need to work on imbibing love inside me, imbibing love, so much love inside me that it overflows, imbibing the wisdom of unconditional love. So if a person has thyroid, soul is indicating through the body that they need to work on their Vishuddha. They need to share the truth that they have known. So that is how it goes. So soul indicates through the body, through the diseases of the body, then will become easy, then life will become smooth. Once we work on the wisdom aspects when body is giving the signal. So body gives us the signal. That is how it happens. Not that this chakra communicates the universe and you want to work on something, but your life is a beautiful flow. See, it is. I asked Patriji, sir, do we have a destiny or free will? This is one of the complex questions that that is there for everyone. So he said, life is a push and pull between free will and destiny. So do you really have a free will to do anything and you want, or is it that you're destined and you will have a free will only for the journey? The destiny is fixed. You will have a free will only for the journey. So it's a push and pull between destiny and free will. See, this is a paradoxical truth, but enlightenment is about understanding the paradoxical truths. And Patriji named this so beautifully. He coined a beautiful word in Telugu. He called it as Vichitra Viruddha Siddhantam, law of paradox. Once you understand, you are a body unit and you are a soul unit. Are you a body unit and a soul unit? You are a body unit and you are a soul unit. Sometimes it may seem paradoxical, but a master understands the paradoxical truths. So our journey is push and pull between free will and destiny. You have a free will and you also have a destiny.